Hey guys, today I am going to talk about biohacking and how it can help you transform your life. Check out that view back there. It's pretty sweet. This is Denver right here. And transform your life and make you much, much more effective in everything you do. So the backstory comes down to about a few years ago. I was 19 years old in engineering school and I had a lot of health problems. I had about a 2.5 GPA and I was struggling. I had massive ADD. The kind of ADD that, I was sitting in class, going to the bathroom twice in a few hours. Like, I couldn't sit down for a long time and focus. Um, and kind of what happened is after a while, I saw a few doctors about it. I got some Adderall as prescription. I took that for a while. It worked a little bit, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. And I looked at other options. I had insomnia. I had random health issues that I never thought were normal. I had massive brain fog, which I actually got through by consuming ridiculous amounts of Red Bull, which was not healthy at all. I still have that habit sometimes. Actually, it's hard to break that habit, it's actually pretty addictive, to be honest. But massive amounts of Red Bull, which is very bad for you. Massive amounts of coffee to get through the ADD, and lots of Adderall, which I'm sure was not good for me. Since then, I read a lot of medical journals. I found out what was wrong with my health. It was actually something that's not common, but it wasn't a huge issue. It took about a year and a half to fully take care of. It involved a few. I was partially celiac. I got some gene tests done. I cut out 95% of bread and gluten, which helped a lot actually. I don't recommend that. I'm not saying bread is bad for everybody, but in my case, it helped a lot. But I got into a topic called, I guess I can call it biohacking. And doing this research, I came across smart drugs, which was really cool. It's kind of a gray area right now. But there are the smart drugs initially pushed me into it, and I kind of went on like a quest of kind of figuring out how smart I could make myself. I ordered I ordered a few things from India, not India, from a few labs. It was one was piracetam, that was a big one, and choline. That was the first thing people try really. And I felt I wasn't a genius, but I kind of understood, and then I kind of got into things like meditation, diet, and other things, which there are a lot of things you can really do. And in the end, I felt much better, and I was operating probably at a level of, I would say, 200 to 300% above most people. I could focus for long periods of time. I was working 12-hour days every day, without really sweating it at all. I had no issues working 12-hour days of studying and going to the gym and everything. At the end, I burned out a little bit, but that would not be possible. Um, and the whole idea is to kind of optimize your body, and a lot of things you could do. But basic things are like meditation. It doesn't sound very sexy at all. It's not sexy at all. It sounds really cool. Like smart drugs sound amazing, but in reality, it's just powder you get. These supplements you buy from Whole Foods or order offline for a little cheaper. It's not very sexy at all. But we're not going for sexy. We're going for effectiveness. And when you take all these things, you put them together. This doesn't include smart drugs, which I'll cover in a minute. Things like meditation, eating healthy, people look better, you get more vibrant. There are a lot of different things I did. Main ones are meditation, eating healthier, which I kind of discovered something about food. Most people eat food for the instant gratification, which I don't mind. I don't care. You can do whatever you want. But I started viewing food as kind of fuel for my body, and in doing that, I kind of eat different than most people, and that people kind of insult me, especially since I go to school in the South right now. But people are like, well, "You broccoli? Like, why do you eat broccoli? Why do you eat kale? Why do you eat spinach?" And I'm like, because I'm not trying to get that 20-second boost of brain chemicals. I'm going for that 5 to 10 hour constant energy that you're not going to have because you eat crappy food. In addition, I got in shape just because I ate better. And I was performing at a level that before I never thought possible. My brain fog went away, and I just got much better. And it turns out most of these things are pretty are really easy to do. It takes time to do it. But in the end, I went from health issues, and it kind of rebounded into me getting really interested in my health, and kind of going from nothing to completely focused. Felt amazingly smart. It was pretty insane, actually. I started really feeling like kind of like a Einstein a few times. It was weird. But really got me into this was I found something called nootropic drugs, which kind of sound like a not a myth, but they're kind of like the new advanced smart drugs. Let me tell you first off, these things won't make you like the guy on Limitless. You can make yourself. They do definitely work, as I've heard. But they don't have the effect you think they do. They do work. They have minor effects, but I started studying these smart drugs because I was studying a lot and I had a lot of free time on Wikipedia. And from here, I started visiting places like Reddit /nootropics, and I started doing my own research. I had probably, I would say, um, probably a good year and a half of researching. I was at home for a semester because my health was really bad, and I figured that out pretty quickly. I fixed a lot of random habits, a lot of different things, and I fixed my health not pretty quickly, but it took some time, but I definitely got much better. Um, and I kind of wanted to share this information because I feel like it's really valuable. And most people out there don't have a year and a half to an hour or two a day to go out and do this. I would sit in the library until 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I would just go online. I would get bored of studying. I'd be studying for 8, 9 hours some days. And I would go online and just research things I could try. And it turns out in the end, it was really beneficial. I wanted to share this information because I feel like people are kind of missing out on what you can really do, especially if you're like a high performance person. If you're into high performance sales, if you're working a job like a scientist and you want to make your brain a little smarter, yourself a little smarter. If you're in some profession like Wall Street, for example, I think the tips I have, or even if you're in college, just studying a hard topic. I'm just studying for a medical degree, pre-med engineering, and that's what I used it for. And I got a 3.75 the whole year when I was doing this actually, which the highest before that I got was a 2.8. I also study more, but it was a big effect of what everything I did. But jobs like that, I feel like if what would really benefit, especially like I know Wall Street and doctors do 18-hour days, and if you're eating crappy food, if you eat McDonald's, you'll have a terrible time working 18-hour days. You can pound Red Bull, you can pound Adderall, stimulants, whatever you want, but in the end, you're damaging your own body. But if you kind of follow what I'm going to tell you, which you're probably thinking some 22-year-old kid is telling me this, which is true. Um, but the thing is I kind of turned myself around and went from nothing to basically full blown. I mean, not many people take a year and a half of their lives to research health and what they can do to improve their health and kind of go full high performance. So next videos, I don't know how many videos. I'm going to share this information with you guys and kind of see what my viewership really wants to hear about. I have researched all the smart drugs out there. I'm not going to say I've taken a few because that would be not actually. I have tried piracetam and a few others. Nothing illegal. They're pretty safe, but I would not recommend them unless you work like a science job. But next videos, I'm going to cover all of those smart drugs, meditation, everything you can do to really bring yourself up to a level that probably 99% of society will never have the discipline. More than that, I mean, I don't know how many people eat healthy even. Meditation, I think probably 5% of my friends might do that. I mean, it sounds like some crazy Eastern thing monks do, which it is. But even eating healthy, you get a huge advantage over the population over years as compounds. Longer hours, you think better. I mean, it means promotion or not in work, especially in high intense environments. You can actually kill most of your stress, most of your anxiety, and kind of get a clear head, which in a lot of situations is very valuable. Anyways, this is my first video. I hope you guys come back for more because I'm going to be dishing out a lot of valuable information. I hope you guys enjoy the view. This is Wash Park in Denver. It's 17 floors up. All right, bye.